Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning, friends. It's Star Fields, and this is Friday, March the 6th. And we are about to get into these charts. First of all, I want to thank you guys for a great first week of trading with the stars. Okay. I'm so proud to be able to learn this information and to be able to trade with you guys live right here on YouTube. If you guys want more clarification on anything I'm discussing or different things that we've been talking about here on the channel on how I trade, this is my book, Trading Made Simple. Can y'all see it? For everyday people. And this is by me. I'm Star Fields, and this book has everything that I wish I would have had when I first started trading. So we're about to jump into these charts right now and see what's going on. And I am walking on the walking pad, so you hear that. And I'm also going to be doing a little bit of daily devotions with you guys. And we're going to be going through the meditation journal by my favorite girl in the whole wide world. That's my mommy, Deborah Ann Bartlett. She wrote this. It's called Appreciating God's Sunrises and Sunsets. So we're going through her 90-day meditation journal. Yesterday we did day number 1, which was wait on the Lord, okay? And we be needing to wait on the Lord and ask him to give us his divine patience while we wait for these moves and everything to set up. Because sometimes you don't lose the move because you weren't right about your analysis. You lose it because you're too early. And so we got to wait on the Lord. All right. And so we're going to be going through daily devotions while we wait on our trade setups. Guys, we're not in a hurry. We take our time. We wait for clarity. And that's the way that we have went from being unprofitable in trading to profitable in trading. Okay. So I hope you guys are enjoying these lives with me. Tell a friend, share it, and know that it can happen for you too. All right. So let's go ahead and share my screen. We're going to share this US 30 chart. And as I share the screen, guys, let's look first off at news. Okay. We like to start off looking at news because it's going to tell us if we have to beware of anything. Okay. Is there anything to beware of on this Friday? So today, Friday, March the 6th, we had a bunch of red folders. We already missed all that action. Okay. So we had our average hourly earnings. Okay. It was greater than forecasted. That was good for the market. Our core retail sales, less than forecasted, not good for the market. Non-farm employment change, negative 92. Oh, wow. That was way less than forecasted. Okay. And then we have our retail sales at 0.2. It's so that's a little bit better than forecasted, And then our unemployment rate is 4.4, which is less than forecasted. So you guys, when you look at news and how it correlates with the market, you can see why we've had such a spike down on top of everything that's going on in our country. So let's look to see if there's anything else that's going to affect us. We have another yellow folder at 9:50 for FOMC member Goolsby speaking. And then at 10 o'clock, we have business inventories. Okay. So 11, you guys can see, but these are yellow folders, and yellow folders don't have too much impact on us as far as the market goes. And we primarily trade US 30. We trade NAS, and we trade gold, but mostly I've been able to be profitable on US 30. And that is it makes me very happy, because when I was first learning to trade, everybody said that US 30 was one of the hardest pairs to learn, and because it's so volatile. And so I'm so thankful that I've been able to learn how to trade US 30. Volatility is not a bad thing if you're on the right side of it. Okay. And so we try our very best to make sure that we're on the right side of it. So before we do anything with our charts, let's go ahead and talk about where we were. so we can know where we're going. All right. And I'm going to start off with this right section here. This is my 4-hour section. For all of you guys are new here, I know you guys are all new here because I'm new here. Okay. So, but I'm on my right hand side, this section over here, I have my chart split up into 3 tabs. If you have, I believe if you have a paid version of TradingView, you can split your chart into 3 tabs as well. But I have mine split into 3 tabs, and it's right here up at the top where it says layout setup. So just in case you don't know how to do that, it's right up here at the top. Okay. So this is my 4-hour on the right. In the middle is my 1 hour, and on the left is my 15-minute. So we're going to look at our 4-hour time frame. All right. So we want to be able to see what's going on here on this 4-hour, guys. We broke through here for breaking below this 4-hour low here, and we're down here testing a zone from whence we came many, many moons ago. Okay. So we'll go back and see, but I know it had to be probably at the end of last year, maybe 3 to 4 months ago, where we were down here at this 47,335. It's probably been at least 3 months, because we had broke through with power going up on January the 5th. So I know it's been at least 3 months or so since we've been down here. Okay. So what we're going to look for from this area, guys, is we're going to look to see if we get a break of structure to the upside. And we want to look to see if this is going to be a simple little pause, or are we going to find some type of support here? And if we do find some type of support here, are we then going to be able to buy it up and be able to get in on a buy to retest this area up here? Or are we going to create another lower high? Okay, come up here, create a lower high, and then be ready for the sell continuation. All right, so that's what we're going to do. That's what we're going to look at. So let's go ahead and look over here at we're looking over here at our 1 hour. This was our 1 hour time frame. And what I'm doing, I'm just sliding this fib over because these are the fib structures that we had marked up. If you guys see this here, we well, we haven't quite hit it. It's at 199. Okay. So this would encourage me that possibly we could come down just a little lower to finish off this 199 fib. Okay. So I wouldn't be surprised, you guys, because we broke this on the 1 hour. I wouldn't be surprised if we do get a retest and then one more attempt down here so we can finish off this 199 fib on that negative 61.8. All right. And then somewhere down here, get a reversal. So that would not surprise me, but I always say I don't have a crystal ball. Okay. So I don't ever make speculations. I just wait for the market to show me what it wants to do. All right. And so when we look over here, guys, we've got let's look at this. This was our lower low, and this was our lower high. This came down to create a lower low that made this lower high valid here, this lower high valid right here. Then we created a lower low. Okay. So that's where we're at right now. So our last lower high would be this area right here at the 735. Okay. The 735 area. And I'm going to go ahead. My family, my aunt and my mom, 74 and 72. Okay. They love watching the show Pop the Balloon. Okay. They watch it together on the phone, even though we're thousands of miles apart. And guess what? They know about that balloon getting popped. All right. And so I try to use terms that people are familiar with and that they like. So we're going to put our balloon here. That balloon would need to get popped in order for us to be in a buy. And this balloon here would need to get popped in order for us to be in, we're already in a sell. Okay. We're already in a sell. Now, what has happened, guys, was The last place that the market broke structure was right here at this 47,629. So what we like to do here, one of my strategies is called Get Your Money Out the Box strategy. It's in chapter 29 in my book, Trading Made Simple for Everyday People. And this is a strategy that took me from being unprofitable to profitable. And what I would do is I would go ahead and box this up. I usually do this at the 9:30, but I would box it up because we've already had our break of structure, right? We've had our break of structure. So now what we want to do is see if we're going to get a retracement back up here to this break area, okay? And we're going to look for the sell back down. So that's what I would do. Now, let's look to see if we have any divergence forming. And I don't quite see any divergence as of yet. So what I would be looking for, since we already had our break, we're looking for some type of buyback up, retesting the top of this box, and then we're going to be looking for the sell back down. If we do break this high right here, guys, if we break this high right here, then we'll be looking for what? A buy up from there. We'll draw a box to the upside and we'll see how far up we're going to go. And all that has to happen before we hit this negative 61.8. Because if we hit this negative 61.8 first, then we could possibly be getting a reversal. All right. So we don't speculate or guess. We just wait for the market to show us what it wants to do. But I would be looking for a buyback up to this area here at this break at 626. That's what I'm going to be looking for. And it's very important for me to say this, guys. I am not a financial advisor. Any video that I put here on YouTube about trading or anything is just my personal experience. It's for educational purposes only. I am not a financial advisor. I actually recommend that you trade and demo. And I also recommend that you, until you learn what you're doing. And then I also recommend that you don't ever trade with money that you can't afford to lose. Okay. So with that being said, that's my disclaimer. You guys, if you are going to watch and follow along with me, make sure that you know the disclaimer. You're doing this all at your own risk. Okay. You're learning at your own risk. And I am not a financial advisor. Okay. I'm just showing you what I'm looking for today myself in the market. All right. If anybody has any questions, I'm going to come back. I'm going to go back over here and see if we have anybody live in here with us yet. Hey, hey, hey. Good morning, friends. Good morning. You don't see the chart? Oh, my goodness. Let's see if you can refresh. You don't see the chart? Okay, let's see. Can you see the chart? Let's see if you can see the chart. How long have you been trading, Benny? Thanks for joining us. Hit refresh and see if you can see the chart, Benny. Let me log into myself and see if I can see the chart. Thanks for telling me, Benny. I see the chart. Let's see. Let me see. I see the chart. Let's see. Yeah, I see it. I see it, Benny. I see the chart. Yeah, I see it. Okay. I see it, Benny. So if you guys aren't able to see the chart, make sure that you hit refresh so that you can see what I see. Do you see what I see? Okay. Make sure you hit refresh so you can make sure that you see the chart. Okay. Because I want you guys to be able to see exactly what we're talking about. Now, one thing that helped me go from constantly losing every single day, I'd be thinking it was a sell and it was a buy and all that. And then I started chasing the trades. One thing that helped me with that was to wait for that first 15-minute candle to close. And that gave me some directional bias. Some people are more breakout traders, and some people are break and retest traders. There's all different types of traders. I myself prefer the break and retest. And so it helps me to have that directional bias. So we see clearly that the market wanted to sell here, right? Because it broke this level here and it continued to sell down. So we are, like I said, going to be looking for some type of bullish reaction to take us back up here to retest this zone, okay, which is still about 400, 300 to 400 points. So somebody could actually get in for the buy there. But the key thing is don't do it too soon and wait for your confirmations, okay? So somebody could do it. The market could very well just shoot up with one candle and give us that retest and then shoot back down. All right, so we don't necessarily know how we're going to get back up here, but we know we should be coming back up here for some type of retest if we are going to continue back down, okay? Because this level was broken, all right? And like I said, we're not going to switch to a buy analysis until this high right here gets taken out, all right? So that's, let me edit this alert. Hit delete. All right. So that's where we're at, guys. None of these things right here mean anything. I'm going to move them. They are just on here old from the chart. So I'm just going to move all these things out of the way. They don't mean anything for us right now. Only thing that we're looking at is this clear box, this pink box here. And pink is the time frame that I use on the hot pink is the time frame that I use on the 15-minute, okay? All right. The only thing that means anything to us right now is this circle here, okay? This balloon here, because we talked about popping the balloon, all right? If this balloon gets broken with power, with a closed candle body above that area, then that means that we're switching from a sell analysis to a buy analysis. But what we're looking for right now is we're looking for some type of retracement at the 930-ish to 945-ish area to come up here and retest the top of this box, this zone here. And we'll be looking to see if we have any rejection to where we could take the sell back down, okay? And remember, over here on our 15-minute, on our 1 hour time frame, we're looking for this negative 61.8 area to be reached, and that's at 47,199. Okay, so that's what we're looking for. We're not in a hurry. We're not in a hurry, guys. We're not in a hurry. The only thing we're doing is waiting for our move. Okay, we're not in a hurry. We're patiently waiting. I don't mind waiting. Okay. I don't mind waiting. Yeah. I don't mind waiting on you, Lord. Okay, we got to have that in our heart. Okay, don't mind waiting. Okay, we don't mind waiting for the Lord to show us what he wants us to do this morning. All right. So the first 15 minutes while everybody else is going to be losing their money because they don't have any patience, we are going to be waiting to see if what we're looking for is going to come to pass, okay? And while we're waiting for that first 15-minute candle to give us some directional bias, go ahead and start with our devotions for today. Remember, yesterday's devotion was wait on the Lord, okay? Here goes 9:30, friends. Here goes 9:30. Let's see what 9:30 is going to give us. Is this going to give us some support? Okay, we broke. Let's see what we're doing. Are we going to respect this area? We're going to buy up from here. Let's see if we're going to get that buy up. I would love a beautiful buy up from here to retest this zone and to get in for a sell back down. That would be a beautiful end to our day, guys. A beautiful end to our trading week. We've had a great week this week. We've taken trades 3 out of 4 days. They've all been winners. Caught over 200 pips this week in the market, guys. Caught over 200 pips this week. Okay. So I'm going to tell you guys what just happened. If this candle closes below, now it looks like it's going to hit that negative 61.8. So now things have changed. If this candle closes below here, that'll make this our new lower high, and this is our lower low. Okay. So if this 15-minute candle closes below, then this would be our new lower high. And then when this area gets broke, then that would be the buy up. Okay, so we have to wait though. We wait for 15 minutes and see what's going to happen. How is it going to play out? How exactly is it going to play out? Okay. I want to see how these candles are going to play out. Waiting for the first 15 minutes. I want to tell you that was the hardest thing to learn how to do, because when I first started trading, every morning at 9:30, I would have so much anxiety. My heart would start beating out of my chest because I just would get so nervous. And I was on these live calls with these younger children. They were really kids because I'm in my 40s and they're in their 19, 20, 21. And yes, they were making money. And I'm over here like stressing, sweating, and just trying to figure out what they were even talking about. And you guys, I totally do not trade like that anymore because it was too stressful. It was so stressful. So that's why I love waiting for the first 15-minute candle to close. You don't have anything. You're not in a hurry. The market moves all day. Okay. It moves all day long. You're not in a hurry. We just want to have some directional bias of where it's going to go at. Okay. So that's my advice to you guys, is just take your time to learn, find a strategy that works for you, that fits your personality, that fits your style, and it'll be a lot more fun. A lot more fun. So we're looking at these charts. If we do get this close below, this means that this becomes our new lower high. Okay. So that means that this would be the bubble that would have to be popped. Okay. This would be the balloon that would have to be popped. So remember, I'm using the analogy pop the balloon because my Aunt Linda and my mommy, they love pop the balloon. All right. So this now, if we close below this on our 15-minute time frame, becomes the area that would have to be popped before we would look at a buy. Okay. But right now we are in a sell, and that sell is from, it broke structure here again at 47,261. And let's see how far it gets. It didn't give me the move that I was hoping for, guys. It created a lower low. I was hoping that it would go all the way back up here. And then we would have all those points from here to here, but it's not what it gave us today. But still, nevertheless, it's still beautiful. Okay. So we've broken structure. We have closed below, but we also hit our negative 61.8, which means we could possibly be looking for some type of reversal in this area. Okay. So let's see. We don't have any divergence or anything yet. So it still looks like it would be safe for us to take a sell if we do get that close below this area here, which is the 47 to 70-ish area. If we get a close below there, okay, which we look like we're getting. It's beautiful. Isn't it beautiful, guys? Now let's go over here and look at our 4-hour fib that we had drawn up. It's a beautiful, beautiful cell. Beautiful. See where we have that at. I don't think it's there. I think all of our stuff for 4-hour was a buy. All the stuff we had for the 4-hour was a buy. Okay. So we are going to definitely, I know we've broken structure for the sale on the 4-hour now. So we are going to see what we get. Let's see how this candle closes. We've got 9 more minutes on this candle close. Okay. So let's see how this candle closes. Remember, none of these lines mean anything. They're just things I already had on the chart from previous. I'm sure they mean something, but they don't mean anything to us right now. Okay. They meant breaks. We had breaks of structure there. So they meant something then, but now, not so much. Okay. So let's see how we close, family. Let's see. If you have any questions, make sure you put them in the chat. If you have any questions, we take our time. We wait for our entry. And I thank you guys for being on. We take our time. We wait for our entry here. We're not in a hurry. We're not impulsive. Okay. We make solid decisions and we stick with it. So thank you guys for joining me. I'm Staar Fields. I've been trading for 5 years, almost 5 years, actually. 5 years in May and or April, one of those months when I first got introduced to trading, and I lost a lot. And I wanted to teach my family how to trade, so I created this book called Trading Made Simple for Everyday People, and it's available on Amazon. And it basically is everything I wish I would have known when I first started trading, because it would have saved me from all the time lost. Okay. Not so much the money. You can get the money back. And I haven't lost over $10,000. I know lots of people have lost thousands and they've lost hundreds of thousands. And me, myself, I'm a special needs mommy. I don't have hundreds of thousands to lose, but I didn't want to lose the 6 or 7 that I've lost. I wish I didn't. I wish it could really be helpful now. Okay. Pay for a trip or something. However, the time is more important than the money, guys. So if you can get a system and stick with it, that'll help to save you time. That's what I've done. What turned me from being unprofitable to profitable is, number one, waiting. Okay. And that's what we're doing right now. Waiting for our entry, waiting for our confirmation. And, number 2 is sticking to one strategy. So the strategy that I use every day is called get your money out the box. Okay. Get your money out the box. And what I do is I draw a box around the break from that 9:30. And that's what we're going to do if the market closes beneath that area. Okay. If we close beneath, I will definitely draw a box around it and we will sell it down. Okay. So, hey, there's Pastor Dab. That's my mommy. Hey, mommy. You're in it to win it. I know that's right. So we are going through your book today, mommy. You see it? Appreciating God's sunrises and sunsets. And today we're on day 2, which is love God. Okay? Love God. All right? And this is Matthew 22, verse 37. Jesus said to him, you shall love the Lord your God with all your heart, with all your soul, and with all your mind. When we make a decision to have a personal relationship with God, follow his commands, and be devoted to his word, that's when we can see and realize that we are nothing without him. Be a disciple and stay connected to Jesus. Amen Amen. All right. So it's talking about loving God. With everything within you, you have to love God. Make a decision to follow his commands. And that is so important, friends. You have to make a decision that no matter what life throws at you, that you're going to follow the Lord's commands, that you're going to do what he said to do. And even with this trading, I asked the Lord, if you don't want me to do it, take the desire away from me. Okay. Take it away. Okay. If you don't want me to do it, because after losing for so long, you kind of start to question yourself. But he did not take the desire away from me. He gave me more desire to get in it and learn what I needed to learn, not to give up and not to quit. And so, but I asked him that because I love him more than anything. So I said, if you don't want me to do this, God, take the desire away. But he didn't take the desire away. But what he did show me was I have to be what? Disciplined. Okay. I have to be disciplined. And we have to be disciplined when it comes to things of the Lord, follow his commands. And even in our trading, we have to be disciplined in the things that the rules that we set for ourselves. And so I encourage you guys to find a set of rules that you can follow. And you can't get mad at anybody. I have had accounts that I was like $100 away from passing the funded challenge. And I got back in and didn't follow my rules and blew everything, just blew it all. I've done that several times. You would think, knock, 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 when are you going to learn? Didn't learn. Okay. So you've got to get to a place in your life where you can follow the commands of God, and you have to follow your own rules. All right. Now, my rule that I like to go by when I'm trading is to wait for that first 15-minute candle to close, because it gives me some directional bias. Okay. Gives me some directional bias. Now, what we're looking for right now, friends, what we are looking for is 942. We're back here on the charts. Back on the charts. What we're going to look for today is we are looking for if this candle closes beneath this area, we're looking for a sell back down if we close. Now look at it. Look at it now, guys. Look at it. Look how it's aggressively coming back up. If we close beneath here, we're going to be looking for a sell back down to retest this area. You guys see how much wick exhaustion we're getting. It's trying really, really, really hard. Okay. It's trying real hard. Okay. So we're trying to get a close beneath here. And what we're going to be looking for is when it comes back up here to this 270-ish area, we're going to sell it back down. Okay. So that's what we're going to be looking for a sell. But we have to be mindful that we already hit negative 61.8. Okay. We've already hit negative 61.8. Okay. So this could be when the market gives us a little bit of a reversal. Okay. So we have to be mindful on that. And the other thing that we have to be mindful on is we have to see if it's going to try to break this 47,357-ish area. Okay. So we want to be mindful on that. So it's 944, 945. We'll look to see, did we get the break and close beneath this area? Yes, we did. Next thing is we're going to be looking for some type of retracement to come back up here to test the top of this box at the 270-ish area. And when we get that retracement, we will be looking for some type of entry to come down. Now, my first take profit is usually right here. It would be at the 160. And my second one would be at the 47,052. All right. So that's the way I do it. I'm not greedy. I like to just secure my money as much as I can. So that's what I do. So look, it's coming back up. I'm going to get my cell phone ready so I can take my trade. And I can't see your comments when I'm over here in the screen. So if you have any questions and I'm not answering them for you, please disregard. Okay. I'll come back over there in just a second. I'm going to get myself ready to take a sell. I'm getting my phone ready. I'm getting in position to take a sell. Okay. If we do indeed come back up here and retest the top of this box. Okay. This is all part of my get your money out the box strategy. Okay, friends? We want you to be able to get your money out the box every single day. And this is how the market makes sense to me, but the market makes sense to everybody in a different way. All right? So this is what makes sense to me. So I'm going to be looking for some type of retracement back up to the top of the box. That's what I'm going to be looking for. Some type of retracement back up to the top of the box. Being mindful that this area here, this balloon right here, guys, this balloon right here, if it gets popped, then we are going up for a buy. Okay. Might be a short-term buy, but indeed we will be going up for a buy. And this is on the 15-minute time frame. And that's why you have to wait for the candles to do what? To close. Okay. So you can see exactly what's what. So let's see if we get the move. Our first 15-minute candle closed. Let's see if we get anything. It came back up here to here. It gave us a retracement, but not high enough for me. I wanted to come to the 270. It came down to the 186. Yeah. Okay. Okay. So let's see what we get, friends. Let's see what we get. I'm getting my thing ready. Remember, we had a bunch of yellow folders at 10 o'clock, 10:15 when we looked at news earlier, but those folders should not affect us, okay? Might get a little bit of activity, but yellow folders are not. We're looking for a retracement up to the 246. If you guys use Henko, 246 is the number. If you're using TradingView, 269, 270 is the number. See, and that's the other area that used to confuse me when I was trading with the young people. Everybody was using all different brokers. And so I never knew what number was the number. Okay. I never knew what number was the number. I was like, okay, I don't get it. Okay. So you have to, that's why I'm showing you on the charts exactly the area. All right. Exactly the area where structure broke. And we want a retracement back up to test it. And then we want to sell it back down. Okay. So that's what we're looking for, friends. Make sure you guys are liking this video. Put some likes up in there for me. Trading with the stars. I'm Staar Fields. You're trading with the stars. And we're not anxious. We're waiting. We're working with clarity. We have one specific entry that we're looking for. Okay. And we're going to wait to get it. If it doesn't come, then guess what? We won't take the trade. And not taking a trade is still winning, because guess what? Don't be in a hurry to lose your money. How about that? Don't be in a hurry. If you are not clear on it, don't put your money on the line. Take trades you're only clear on. Okay? And even when you think you're clear, trading, there's always a 50% chance it can go up or down. Okay? But that's why you want to have as many confirmations so that you can make sure that you have as many things in your favor as possible to make sure that you're going to get out of this thing what you want. And that is, we want some money. We want to transfer the money from their hands into our bank account. Okay. Somebody reach out. I'm reaching out and grabbing that thing. I'm like, hey, I'm just getting visual with it. We want to transfer the money from them to me. Transfer that money. Okay. From them to me. I want to be a millionaire, but it's a billionaire so freaking bad. Yeah, we want to be that. All that stuff. All righty, guys. Happy Friday, family. Love God. Jesus said to him, you shall love the Lord your God with all your heart, with all your soul, and with all your mind. So I ask you guys today, do you love God today? Mommy said we have to make a decision to have a personal relationship with God, okay? Make a decision to have a personal relationship with God. Follow his commands and be devoted to his word. That's when we can see and realize that we are nothing without him, all right? That's the word from Pastor Dad. That's the word from the Lord, all right? This is in her daily devotional. Meditation journal, Appreciating God's Sunrises and Sunsets. Okay, guys? By Deborah Ann Bartlett. That's my mommy. So make sure you guys go check it out on Amazon. It's so good. We're on day 2. We're going to be doing this daily devotional because guess what? We're not in a hurry. We're waiting on the market to give us the move that we want. I'm walking on the walking pad, actually sweating a little bit. Wow. So, yeah, we're walking, getting that heart rate up. We are talking, trading. We're doing it all, guys. We're doing it all. All right. So what we're waiting on right now, specifically for if you're just joining, if you're just tuning in, what we are waiting on is we are waiting on a retracement back up here to the top of this box here at the 47,270. If you are on TradingView, that would be the area that you would start to look for some type of bearish reaction from there. Okay. You want to look for some type of thing that says, hey, I want to go down from here. All right. What I've learned from my mentors and people that I watch, I've bought plenty of courses, and I really love the style of Jessica Lane and Mike Lito. Those two, I love their style of trading. I've also bought courses from, what's his name? Carlos FX. I bought his course. So I bought all kinds of courses. I've spent thousands of dollars on courses and robots and everything. But with that being said, one of the things that I've learned from Lito is that anything that's been broken has got to be retested, right? So this area here, this zone was broke, so we need to get it retested, okay? But what we're going to be looking for when it does come back to do the retest, guys, what we're going to be looking for is, did divergence form? Are we going to break this high and go on up from here? Or are we going to continue to sell down from here? So that's what we've got to be paying attention to when we decide to take that entry, okay? Because mind you, remember we already said over here on this hour that the negative 61.8 was already hit here, okay? So we have to be mindful about that, all right? So this is our last lower high on the 15 minutes. Some people trade on different time frames. I myself personally love to trade on the 15 minute because I feel like there's not as many fake outs. But you do have to have a little bit more wiggle room in your account, especially if you are trading US 30, because you can see from this high, lower high at 362 to this lower low, it's 340 points. So if you only have $400 in your account, you can't even trade on a dollar a lot. You're going to have to trade on like 10 cents or something like that so that you're not risking the whole account. Okay. So just know that you have the volatility in US 30, but you also have that risk factor as well. All right. So are you guys waiting with me? We're waiting to see what we're going to get. And if we don't get a trade, it's okay. It's okay. Because I follow my rules. And when I follow my rules, I feel like I'm a winner. Okay. I'm a winner anyway when I follow those rules. And I think everyday people can learn how to trade and should learn how to trade, because you always want to make sure that you have a second, third, fourth, fifth stream of income. You always want to make sure you have income. And just the fact, I don't care if you only learn how to get $10 out of the market. Guess what? That's $10 that you didn't have. So far this week, I think we're up about $260 or $70. And I'm very proud of that, because it's more money than I had when I started the week. You guys understand that? And when we start to make $300 and $400 a day, can y'all get excited? I don't even know, like, I've been in sales before and I've made $1,000 days before, but I had to work so hard to get that. You know what I mean? Like, I had to literally be on my feet for hours. And as I grow my account for trading and realize that I'm going to be able to soon be having $300 and $400 and $500 and $1,000 days, it just makes me so thankful that I learned this skill, because most of the time that's happening while I'm exercising, while I'm on here live. And to be able to use this cell phone and pull money out the market is unbelievable. Like, I'm amazed by it. So anyway, I encourage everybody to learn new skills. You can learn to do things, even if they are hard things. You can learn to do it. If you wanted to go back to school right now and become a doctor, you could do it. Whatever it is you want to do, you can do it. No matter how hard other people say it is, you can still do it. Okay. Trading was not the easiest thing. It's actually one of the hardest things I've ever learned in my life. But guess what? My Bible tells me I can do what? All things through Christ who strengthens me. Not some things, but all things. Okay. So I stand on that promise. And I'm going to get what God has for me. And I hope and pray that you've decided that you're going to get what God has for you. So we're just waiting, guys. Waiting on our entry. And I'm walking. And I hope you can see my screen. I can see my screen. I have it up. So I'm looking at it so I can see my screen. Waiting for an entry. So this slow. Now, if you guys look on this 15-minute time frame, I'm going to show y'all something. What just happened is divergence just formed. Okay? And with that being said, now look at what just happened. Now we're back up there. Divergence just happened because it made these lows equal. That makes me say, do I want to take that entry or not? I'm going to go down to the 1 minute. See, it happened in 1 minute. Do you see that? Do you see how it happened in 1 minute? So divergence just happened, and there's a huge bullish candle. So now I've been waiting for a sell, but I don't know if I'm going to take it because divergence just happened, which is telling me that the market wants to go up from here, right? It's doing opposites. In order for me to take that sell down, this whole candle would have to get engulfed. Do you guys see that? Divergence just happened. So what we were looking for is happening right now. But until I see any type of bearish reaction, I cannot take the sell. Do you guys see it? And it has to be enough to engulf this candle because this candle was huge. So I'm not going to take that. You guys see that? I'm not going to take it. We would have to continue to go up, break out of this box here, and then give me a smaller candle that I would have to engulf. But right now, that candle is huge. Do you guys see that? That candle is like, we're about to buy. And you guys can see we have divergence on the 1 minute. Let's see about the 5 minute. You guys see the 5 minute had divergence form? And what did we say? The 15 minute. 15 minutes going in and out. I'm not for sure. Definitely the 1 minute and the 5 minute had divergence. 15 minute, 1 second, it looked like it, and the next it didn't. Let's look at the 30 minute. 30 minutes still, okay? So 15 minute, let's see what we're going to get. Let's see, guys. We came back up here to the top of the box. I'm not for sure. Now, I would only be selling it to the bottom of the box. To the middle of the box. But do you guys see this? Are y'all looking at this with me? Because this is the area. If it closes beneath those two wicks, but I'm telling you what, that's not looking safe to me. I might just say no. Let's see. Let's see what we do. This is our determining candle right here. Let's see. Let's see what we get from here. You guys see this? All right, you guys are seeing what I'm seeing, right? Do y'all see what I'm seeing? Okay, you guys are seeing it. Everybody's looking at what I'm looking at. If we would have jumped in. All right, so now we're at the top of the box, friends. Let's see if we're going to break through this box. Let's see if we're going to break through it. Are we going to close beneath this area or not? What are y'all seeing? Do y'all see it? Boy, oh boy. I'm telling you what. This is exactly why. Got to pay attention, okay? Let's see what we're going to get. If we get a close below here, then we could take the sell. And I'm talking about a body close. If we don't take it yet, okay? Let's see it break above here. Let's see what we're going to get, family. Let's see. Let's see what we get. Let's see, guys. You guys see we're still looking at it. Let's see this 15-minute. Let's see what that divergence. Is it looking like divergence? We had slow and this slow. I don't know. Let's see what we're getting. All right, guys, I'm just going to put a little ray right here so we can see if this area is going to get broke. Okay, and that's going to determine if I get in for the sell. I want to see it break beneath that line. Okay, then we'll get in for the sell to carry it down. Let's see. Okay, let's see what happens. We still have 44 seconds on this candle, so I can't. It's happening fast. I can't get in it. Still 44 seconds on this candle. It broke below. Let's see if it closes below. I'm going to wait for 30 seconds before I get in. If it's going to close below. We got 15 seconds left, guys. 15 seconds left to see. What are we going to do? What are we going to do? Bottom of the box is O. We close below the line. Let's see. Do we want to get in for the sell? We're in. We're in for the sell, friends. Let's see. Let's see. Let's see. We get the sell down. Let's see if we get this sell down, friends. We're getting a buy up. Not what we wanted. Not what we wanted. Let's see if we get this sell down from here. See if we get this sell down. If it doesn't reach, if it breaks this high, I'm going to be out because that would be my stop loss. Okay, if it breaks above this area, that's going to be my stop loss. That means we're going to buy. Let's see if we get any wick rejection here. All right, guys, we're breaking this high. If we close above there and not wick above, I'm gonna get out. Let's see, come on, let's go, baby. Sell, 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 sell. Here we go. Come on down. Come on, bears. All right, guys, I'm about to get out of this trade right now because it is looking like it is about to buy on up. Let's see. Yes, it's about to buy, guys. It's about to buy. See this area here. These are lower high. Got that solidified. See if it comes back and retest, guys. Y'all see I'm sweating. Getting my workout on. Get your money out the box, baby. So let's see. Shall we come down, friends? Shall we come down? Let's see. Come on. Let's see. Let's trust our analysis. Let's go. Let's go, market. Let's go. Sell, 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 sell. Okay. Got 12 minutes on this. All right, guys. So we are losing about $200 on this trade. We're trying to see if we're going to get any type of reaction off of this 15-minute trend line to see if it'll come back down and retest this zone. If not, we are about to close out because we don't want to lose all of our profits for the week, okay? So our high is right here. This was when we'll be going into a buy on the 15-minute structure. And so that's what we're looking to see. Are we going to buy or are we going to sell? All right. That's what we want to see, friends. Yep. Make sure you guys give us some likes there in the comments, you guys. Some likes, some likes, some likes. Looking for some type of bearish reaction from here. All right. We are get ready to close out of this trade because it is not going in the direction that we want it to go. Okay. All right. Let's see, guys. Okay, so definitely we are out of here. It's closing above that zone. So let me go ahead and close my position. See if I can get a little bit of a pullback. So I won't lose as much. What I want to see is if we're going to have a wick exhaustion up here, or if we are going to close above. What I'm looking for is see if we're going to have wick exhaustion or if we are going to close above. If we don't have a close above, then there's a possibility that it will sell back down. But if we close above it, guys, I'm going to get out. Okay. So let's see how this market closes. This 15-minute candle closes in 4 minutes. Whew. We've been walking on this walking pad. We're at 3.5 speed for 80 minutes. So we got about 20 more minutes on this walking pad. We have 4 more minutes on this candle. We want it to close below, but let's see what we're going to get. Let's see what we're going to get. We want you to wick below, candle. That's what we want you to do. Close below. Come back and test the bottom of the zone. That's what we want you to do. Okay, baby? That's what we want you to do. That's what we want you to do. Come back and test the bottom of the zone, candle. All right. I have to order the lapel mic, friends. I got to order it. So I don't have to hold this mic. But I hope you guys have enjoyed trading with me live this week. It's been so much fun. We've been winning. And even today, we're not quite winning right now, baby. However, we haven't lost yet. Okay. We haven't lost yet. Okay. So let's see what this is going to give us. We are getting a little bit of a pullback, which is what I want. I do not want it to close above. So let's see if we can get this close beneath. But whatever it gives us, we're going to take it and run. We're going to have us a good day. Okay. We are so thankful to the Lord to be able to learn a new skill, to be able to implement it, and to be able to make extra money for our families. That's what it's all about. Okay. That's what it's all about, guys. So let's see what we're getting. Now we're getting some rejection off of this area. Let's see if we get that sell back down. Boy, oh boy, this market be marketing. Okay. Come on down, baby. Do not close above. Let's go. Close beneath. You do not want to close above. You want to close beneath. Come on down. Let's see what we're going to get, guys. It's 1 minute left on this candle. Let's see if we can get some wick exhaustion here. It's fighting the good fight of faith. Let's go. Let's go, baby. See if we're going to get that sell back down to retest the bottom of this zone. And then that buy back up from there. Let's see. That's what I'm looking for, friends. Hope that's what we get. Here we go. Those bears. All right, bears. Let's go, baby. They're fighting. Let's go. We don't have divergence, so on that 15 minute. So we are starting to lose some of the bullish momentum that we saw. Let's see here. Let's see if we can get a bearish. Let's see what we can get. How's this candle going to close? 8 seconds. Come on, guys. Stay down. Stay low. Low, 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 low. Okay. Let's see. Let's see what we're getting. I don't like that, guys. Don't like it at all. Okay. I'm ready to go ahead and close. This is not what I'm looking for. It's not what I came here for. All right. Let me go ahead and close out. All right, guys. I'm closing out. How close, guys? First losing trade in a while. You live to trade another day. That's why you don't over leverage, okay? So it looks like the market is shooting for bullish. And we've broken structure for our buy on. We've broken structure for our buy on our 15-minute time frame. So let's see what we can do with that, okay? Guys, we've been walking for 90 minutes. 90 minutes. Our pop the balloon, our buy balloon has got popped. So we are going to, again, here we go, draw our box. So do you guys see what has happened? We did have, that was a riskier trade because we had hit the negative 61.8 and the market did break structure for the buy. We were in for a sell. So we did lose money on that deal, but hopefully we can make it back on the buy because it has shown us it wants to buy now. Okay. So what we're going to do is we're going to wait for the candle to close and we'll start our process over again, draw in our box, wait for a retracement, and then take the buy up. Good morning, friends. Good morning, good morning, good morning. I'm Staar Fields. You're trading with the stars. Hey, 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 hey. If you're new here, I've been trading for 5 years and went from unprofitable to profitable, following my strategy, get your money out the box. And that's what we do every single morning here, okay? At the same time, We trade. I'm walking on the walking pad. Okay. And I'm also, we had our devotions. So if you missed it, you can join us on Monday morning. The devotions that we are going out of is it's called Meditation Journal, Appreciating God's Sunrises and Sunsets. How do you know every time, every day, God wakes you up to see another beautiful sunrise? It's a blessed day, okay? It's a blessed day. Every day he wakes us up to see another sunrise. And so this book is awesome. It's so special to me because it's written by my mom and AKA Pastor Dab. It's got all kinds of beautiful pictures in there from places that we've traveled with beautiful sunrises and sunsets. And there's a word from the Lord in there for you for I believe this is a 60-day or 90-day journal. So you guys can pick it up on Amazon. Our word for today was love God. And we love him, you guys. We love him so much. The scripture for today is Matthew 22:37. Jesus said to him, you shall love the Lord your God with all your heart, with all your soul, and with all your mind. And our word for yesterday was wait on the Lord. And I was talking to you guys about how I've been waiting on God to show me, to reveal to me how to do this trading, guys. Waiting on him, and he has done that. And so I'm so thankful to him. So thankful. All right. Sweat's dripping in my eyes. You guys, we have walked and walked, okay? We have walked and walked. We've gone, I think our speed 3.8 or have we gone 3.8 miles? We burnt 445 calories. Okay. We have walked and walked and walked, baby. I'm pushing it up to 4.0 on the last stretch. Okay. The last stretch. And we're in the last stretch of this trading too. So let's see. Let us see what we about to do here. All right. See, a little bit. We're gonna take a second trade today since we got the first one wrong. Okay, let's take a second one. We are gonna be looking for some type of buy, guys, from this break here to retest this high here. Okay. All right, guys. Walking is done. Waiting to see if we're going to catch a little buy up on this candle so we can leave our week good. Okay. It's been a great week. We want to finish strong. Let's see if we can catch this buy up. Do you guys see it? Do you see it? Do you see what I see? Okay. Do you see it? Okay. So this looks like our last structural point on the 1 minute for the push up, buy down. Okay. So let's see if we come back around this area and get some type of bullish reaction. Good morning, handsome boy. Hey, hey. This is Gaby. Let's see, friends. Let's see. I'm just tracking the last low. Let's see what we're going to get from here, friends. Let's see. All right. Gaby is up. That's my son. Severe autism. Loves to play the drums. Come say hi, Gaby. Can you give him a hi? 1, 2, 3. Woo! Very good, Bubba. Come here and say hi to our friends. Say hi to our friends. Gaby gave you guys a good hi. I absolutely know we did not get faked out, friends. Did we get faked out on that sale? Oh my gosh. Did we get faked out? And close unnecessarily? I don't think so. I don't think we did. But on the 15, on the 30-minute, it looks like we did. It looks like we did. It's got a wick. Huge wick. Mm, mm, mm. Not my favorite structure. Say, not my favorite structure, Gabester. Hi, Bubba. Hey, Bubba. Hey. Okay, go on now. Let mommy finish doing this and we're going to go eat. Mm, mm, mm. All righty, friends. We've been live streaming now for an hour and 37 minutes. I've done walked 100 miles. Good hi, Gabe. That's right, mommy. Good hi, Gaby. I'm looking for some type of bullish reaction off of this area here. Let's see if we get it. I have a pink line drawn here to see if we close above it, then I'm going to go ahead and take my chances on a buy. Okay. I'm in the buy. Up. 27, 36, 40. Let's go. Making back some of the money that we lost earlier. 60. Let's freaking go. Go, 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 go. Bye. Let's go. 100, 105. Uh-oh. Let me go ahead and close. Back some money. Oh, no. I see that. I'm up 160, guys. Up 160. Wait, I'm up 140. I think I'm about to close. 148, 145, 142. Let's see. Top of the box is at 140.73. I'm up once. Okay, so I closed. All right, guys. So we ended with the win. We took it from down here all the way to the top of the box. Okay. So we ended our trading day. We lost big on the one trade and we lost like up and it's still buying. You guys see that? So we got a little bit of a fake out on that sell. However, we recovered with the buy. Okay, guys. So we recovered with the buy. Live to trade another day. You guys see, we got the buy from this pink line. We waited for it to break that pink line. We got in here and we bought it up to here. Okay. So at this line, we don't know if we're going to break structure, if we're going to come back to retest the bottom of the zone here, but that's what I'll be looking for. The market has shifted on the smaller time frame, guys. On the 15-minute time frame, the market has shifted from a sell to a buy. Okay. And we were a part of the collateral damage on the sell, but we made it up in the buy. Okay. So you guys see that? We bought from here to here. All right. And we tried to sell from here down, but we lost money because we ended up buying up and breaking structure for the buy. All right. So we're going to keep doing these every day. We're going to keep doing them every day. And hopefully you guys will be able to learn. Hopefully you'll be able to win and get your money out the box. That's what it's all about. Every single day, finding one strategy that you can stick with. I like get your money out the box strategy. You guys see how I box it up after the break of structure. I wait for the retracement and I come back and take my money out the box. Okay. I want to remind you that everything that we are discussing is in my book right here, Trading Made Simple for Everyday People. Trading doesn't have to be difficult. You don't have to be on Wall Street. You can be right at home, an autism mom with your autism child in the background playing the drums. Okay. You can be right at home, you guys, making money for you and your family. And that's what I have been able to do. And I love it so much. So hope you guys had a great week with me. I'm Staar Fields. You've been doing what? Trading with the stars. And we'll see you next week at the same time. We come in around 9ish in the morning. We'll be here for that first opening candle and we'll be walking and trading. All right. See you guys next week. Have a great day. Bye-bye.